Hi there, my name is Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video you will learn how you can make money by promoting affiliate products from AdCombo using the native ads on SmartyAds DSP. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are at the dashboard of the Deberoo tracker, and in this video you will learn how you can make money with AdCombo promoting their products on native ads using SmartyAds DSP. So let's dive straight in because we have quite a lot to discuss. So the first thing that I want to show you is the offer that we're going to promote today. So like I said, it's going to be an AdCombo offer, and it's going to be this one right here, the Chocolate Slim, okay? So the Chocolate Slim is basically a chocolate product with some active ingredients in there that will help you lose weight faster, okay? And this offer is available in multiple geos, but we're going to promote it in Poland right now, all right? And we have some landing pages and some offer pages that we have available thanks to AdCombo. Please note that when AdCombo talks about landings, it's actually the offer page, and when they talk about pre-landings, it's actually the landing page, okay? So keep that in mind during the video, but I think we should be fine. So let's start with setting up our Deberoo tracker, okay? Very important because obviously data is gold in the affiliate marketing. So we need to capture the data. And how can we capture the data? By setting up our affiliate tracker properly. Okay, so we're going to do exactly that, and we're going to start with the affiliate network. So we're going to promote AdCombo products, which means that we need to have AdCombo as an affiliate network added to our Deberoo tracker. Okay. So I already have it in here, but in case you don't, adding AdCombo is very easy. Simply click on Create and click on Affiliate Network. And then right here you will get the list of all the pre-set up affiliate networks that you can choose from. So click on AdCombo and then select Next, and you don't have to change anything in this tab. Just select your workspace and click on Save, and then you're good to go, okay? So that's how you add AdCombo as one of your affiliate networks in the Deberoo tracker. Next up, you also want to add the traffic source, okay? So let's go over to the traffic sources, and today we're gonna focus on SmartyAds DSP. That's what we're gonna use for our ads. So right here, I already have SmartyAds DSP in here, but in case you don't, adding SmartyAds DSP as a traffic source goes a little bit different than adding one of the other traffic sources, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can do it. So we're going to go to the Create button and click on Traffic Source, and SmartyAds DSP is unfortunately not in the list of pre-set up traffic sources, okay? Which means that we need to create it ourselves. So we're going to click on Create Custom Traffic Source, and then of course nothing is pre-set up because it's not one of the pre-set up traffic sources. So we're going to give the traffic source a name. So I just recommend doing SmartyAds DSP and select your workspace. And then for these parameters, you want to contact your account manager. Okay, so make sure that you ask your account manager from SmartyAds DSP for the parameters that they use, and you can fill them out right here. You can even add parameters in case you need more variables. And once you've done that, we're basically good to go, and then you can press Save, okay? So it's a little bit different than adding one of the other traffic sources, or for example, adding AdCombo as the affiliate network, but just contact your account manager and you should be all good to go, all right? They should explain everything to you, so you should be completely fine, all right? Cool, but I already have SmartyAds in there, so I'm good. So let's continue to the offer page, okay? So we have multiple different offer pages from AdCombo, and you can split test them just like you can split test the landing pages. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to use one offer page and 2 landing pages, okay? I want to do 2 landing pages to show you how you can split test multiple different landing pages, but in case you want to split test multiple different offer pages, the process is exactly the same, only instead of a lander you do it with an offer, okay? So that's why in this video we're going to do 1 offer and 2 landing pages, but if you want to do more offer pages or even more landing pages, feel free to do so. The process stays the same, okay? Alright, so here we are inside of AdCombo, and regarding the landing pages, we're gonna download them and host them ourselves so that we can split test them, okay? So what I'm gonna do right here inside of AdCombo is I'm gonna select no pre-landing because I don't want the landing page in my URL. Otherwise, if I select this one, for example, it will become part of this tracking URL. So that's not what I want, so I want to keep it on no pre-landing so that I can host my landing page myself, all right? So it sounds a bit confusing because you want to use landing pages, but you choose for no pre-landing. It's just that we don't want the landing page in this URL, okay? So very important, no pre-landing. All right, then in regards to the offer pages, let's just check them out quickly, all right? So this is number 1. Looks like a male point of view. Then we have number 2. And we have number 3. Okay? So let's say we want to use this offer page, alright? So what I'm going to do inside of AdCombo is I'm going to select this offer page that I want to use. And every time you change the offer page or the landing page, but we're going to do no pre-landing, but every time you change it, the link will slightly change depending on the choice you've made, okay? So make sure you've selected the right offer page that you want to use, no pre-landing, and then we're going to copy this page, this URL, because we're going to need it in the tracker, okay? So if you want to split test multiple offer pages, then you want to create multiple offers inside your Deberoo tracker as well. And then, for example, the first one with this link and the second one with another lander. All right, so also another link. And this one has another link as well. So you can split test them even all 3 if you want, but we're going to go with this offer page right here. So I'm going to copy this tracking URL. And then we can go to the Deberoo tracker. We're already at the offers page, so let's create a new offer. All right, first we want to select the workspace and the affiliate network, and then let's add the country tag, and we're going to give this offer a name, Chocolates Slim. All right, then we have the offer URL, so that's where I'm going to paste in the tracking URL that we just copied from AdCombo. And at the end of your offer URL, very important, you want to add the parameter that is shown below. Okay, so this one right here. So I'm going to copy it. But before I paste it at the end of my offer URL, first I want to add a question mark and then I can paste it in. Okay, this makes sure that the offer URL recognizes it as a separate parameter. So very important to add that question mark and then paste in the parameter shown below. Other than that, we're all good to go. So let's press save. All right, there we go. We have now saved the offer. Perfect. Next up are the landing pages. So like I said, we're going to do 2 different landing pages and we're going to split test them. If you want to do the same thing for the offers, the process is the same, right? So if you want to do a second offer page, then right here you would create a new offer with that new link that I just showed you. But we're going to move on to the landers. So inside of AdCombo, I'm going to download 2 of these landing pages. Let's see what we have, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, there we go. So let's start at the top one. This was one of the offer pages, and this is one of the offer pages as well. All right, we have this, the Fat Burn blog. We have this, also looks like a blog style. This looks like a TV, scene on TV kind of thing, still kind of a blog. And we have this one, which definitely looks like a blog. Okay, so let's say we want to use the first one, the Fat blog and the Dr. Oz, okay? So we're going to download those 2. So the fat burn, this one, download, and we also want the Oprah show. There we go, download, perfect. So we have downloaded these two different zip files. Now we're gonna go to the Deberoo landing page builder where we are going to upload a zip. Okay, I'm gonna give my landing page a name, so let's call it Chocolates Slim Lander 1. Perfect. Probably done that before. All right, so we're gonna drag in the first one. All right. There we go, perfect. All right, so inside the editor of the Deberoo landing page builder, you can still change anything that you want. Even though this landing page comes from AdCombo, we can still change the logo, the titles, everything that you see on this landing page, you can change. We can even change the background if we want, the images, the call to actions, whatever it is, you can change it right here. But one of the most important things to change is the destination URL. Because you want to make sure when a user lands on your landing page and clicks through to the offer page, that they actually reach the offer page and that they're actually able to buy the product, right? So to do so, we need to change this destination URL. So you'll find it under page info right here, destination URL, and we want to paste in our ClickUrl at that destination URL. So to grab our ClickUrl, we're going to go back to the tracker for a second, and I'm going to click on my name and click on tracker settings. And then I go to the tab tracking URLs, and we're going to copy this ClickUrl right here. And then we go back to the Deberoo landing page builder and we can paste it in here. Press change links. The links are updated, which means that now every clickable link on this landing page will redirect the user to our offer page. All right. And now we can publish this landing page because it's ready to go. All right. So there we go. We have our landing page URL and our landing page is live. Perfect. Now let's do the second one. So the process is exactly the same. So we're going to upload zip. We're going to call it Chocolates Slim Lander 2, and we're going to do the opera show kind of thing. All right, there we go. Okay, this one format's a little bit weird, but let's ignore that for now. All right, we're going to paste in that same URL and click on change links. The links have been updated, which means that now we can publish this landing page, and once it's published we have our two landing pages ready to go, and then we can add them to the Deberoo tracker. So it's actually already ready, so let's actually do that right now. The formatting is not that bad, just this menu is a little bit weird, but I can live with it, but ideally you want to fix that. Okay. So these two landing pages are ready. So we're going to go back to the Deberoo tracker and we're going to go to the tab Landers because we want to create a new lander. So we're going to click on Create and click on Lander. Then first we want to select the workspace and the country tag. Then we're going to give this lander a name, Chocolates Slim Lander 1 AdCombo. Okay, let's paste in the first lander URL. So I'm going to copy this URL right here and paste it in here. And then we're good to go on the first one. So let's press save. Okay, that's the first. Let's add the second one. I'm going to copy the landing page URL. There we go. So we're going to paste that in here. We're going to call this lander 2 and we're all good to go. Let's save it. All right, cool. So we now have our two landing pages ready to go. Our offer page is also ready to go, and we have added the traffic source and the affiliate network, which means that now it's time to start creating our campaign inside the Deberoo tracker. And once we have our campaign, and more importantly, we have our campaign URL, that's the time, that's the moment we're going to move over to SmartyAds DSP and start to create our campaign as well as our ads inside the SmartyAds DSP platform. Okay, but first things first, we want to create the campaign inside the Deberoo tracker. So we're going to go to the campaigns tab and click on create, and I'm using the campaign simple format. Choose your workspace, choose the traffic source, so that's going to be SmartyAds. The country tag is still going to be Poland. And let's give this campaign a name. Chocolate Slim AdCombo. Alright, the cost model, I'm leaving that to auto. The transition between ad and campaign funnel, I'm going to set that on redirect. And then the campaign destination, I like to create my path inside the campaign creation. So we're going to do that. We're going to do landers and offers, of course. And the transition from the landing page to the offer page, I want that to be a 302 redirect. Then right here, we have the landers and the offers. So add as many landing pages that you want to initially test, and also add as many offer pages that you initially want to test. So in this case, I want to do 2 landing pages and 1 offer page, because that's what I prepared for this campaign. But if you want to do more offer pages, more landing pages, or less landing pages, feel free to do so. Okay, so we're gonna select Chocolate Slim Lander 1 in Poland. Alright, then we have Chocolate Slim Lander 2 in Poland. There we go. And then we have the offers. Whoops. And that's going to be that one. Perfect. Let's save this. Alright, now our campaign inside the Deberoo tracker is good to go. Our tracker is completely set up for this affiliate marketing campaign. Now we just need to set it up inside of SmartyAds DSP and start creating our ads. So let's copy this campaign URL because we're going to need it a little bit later on. And then we can move over to SmartyAds DSP. And we're going to go to the tab Campaigns and create a new campaign. We want to do native. Alright, so we're going to select a native from the list. First, let's give our campaign a name. So I always like to start out with the geo abbreviation, Poland in this case, then the name of the offer. And I always like to have the affiliate network in there as well. Personal preference, just so that I know immediately where the offer is from. Then we have the traffic type. So we can do mobile web, desk web, or in-app. Okay, so let's say we only want to do desktop web. All right. Then right here we have the top level domain, the main page of the advertised resource. So let's see. You could say, all right, let's see. You could just do something like chocolateslim.com or something, you know. All right, let's just do that. Let's just do that. .com. There we go. All right, then we have the Click Booster. It's a algorithm that will help you get the highest CTR. At the start of my campaign, I like to have full control myself so that I can make sure that every ad gets about as much attention. And then later on, I might want to start optimizing and I might want to use the Click Booster, but not my personal favorite. But that's personal, so you can use it, definitely. Then we have time. I like to run all the time, but you can also select a date range in what you want to run. So you can set a start and an end date for your campaign. I like to have it on all the time. I will just kill my campaign whenever it's time to kill it, okay? Then we have the day parting. So right here you can select specific days of the week and specific hours of the day that you do or do not want to run this campaign. At the start of my campaign, I'm going to leave it on 24/7, just run all the time, because I need to generate data on these different days of the week and on these different hours of the day. However, once I have that data, and I have plenty of data, and that data shows me that specific days or specific hours of the day do not perform well, then I can start optimizing on the day parting. But I'm not going to do it at the start. Then we have the targeting. Alright, so we can create an audience, we can select an audience from your pre-saved audiences, or we can do some retargeting if you want. Next up is the geo-targeting. So we're going to do some geo-targeting based on the country because we can only promote this in Poland. Alright, there we go. We have Poland included. Now, I'm not going to start out with doing this, but later on during the campaign, I may find data that tells me specific regions or specific cities do not perform well with this offer. Alright, maybe overweight in Poland is something that has is a problem in specific areas, and other areas don't have this problem of obesity at all. Okay, so then it would be logical if those regions don't sell well. So if I start seeing that in my data, then I can exclude those specific regions right here. All right. But like I said, I need to generate data first to see where it performs well and where not. Whoops. Sorry, I clicked on back. All right, there we go. So we have the geo-targeting, perfect. Next up is the GPS targeting. I usually don't use this, but right here you can set specific zip codes that you want to include or exclude, and you can basically drag this yourself. So if we go to Poland, which is right there, all right, we could say, okay, I want to exclude this specific part, okay, around this city, for example. So then I can say exclude, and I am able to just do something like, there we go. So then I can exclude this region like this, okay, and make it bigger or smaller, whatever I want. All right, so that's how you can include or exclude specific regions as well. Overall, I would more use this because it's a lot more detailed, right? Okay, next up is the IAB categories. So you can include or exclude specific categories that the websites need to be in. All right, next up is the age range. I don't really like to use this, or at least not on native at the start of my campaign. But you could, if you want to, select a specific age range in which you want to promote this campaign. Next up is the connection type. I'm going to start with all, but later on I will definitely see if my data shows me if specific connection types are working better than others, and then I can start optimizing on it. And the same goes for the carriers. This is actually part of the deep optimization, so I'm going to need a lot of data on all of these different providers before I can say anything about it. So until then, I will just include them all. But once I have some more specific data, I can start excluding the ones that do not perform well. Next up is the operating systems as well as the operating system versions. So right here we can select specific operating systems and operating system versions that we want to include or exclude from our campaign. At the start of my campaign, I'm not going to do this as there is no data to show me which I should include and which I should exclude. But later on during the campaign, this is definitely something I will be using. The same with the browser. We're going to start with all, but later on you might want to include or exclude specific browsers, okay? Next up is the language. So this is the browser language targeting, and I want to set that on Polish, okay? Because we're going to make our ads, well, we're going to make our ads in English for the sake of this video, but if we're going to promote a campaign in Poland, we're going to promote it in Polish, okay? So I want to make sure that the people that receive my ads are also able to read my ads. And to make sure about that, I want to set my browser language targeting on Polish. Next up is the device brand. I'm not going to start out with targeting on specific device brands because I need some data on that as well. So it will come during my deep optimization. I'm not going to worry about it at the start of my campaign. Next up is the filter list. So we can filter specific domains that we want to whitelist or blacklist. Application names, same thing right here. Bundles, right? Devices ID, user IP, publisher IP, site app slash app ID, and direct URL. So this has everything to do with your whitelist and blacklist creation, right? So you can include or exclude specific domains, applications, bundles, device IDs, user IPs. So both on a level of the sites that you're going to promote on, as well as the users that you're going to promote to. You can both whitelist and blacklist specifics of those two different groups. Okay, so quite nice. Next up is the budget. So you can set your budget based on money or based on impressions. I like to use the money budgets. All right, so we're going to set the daily budget on $250 and the total budget on unlimited. There we go. And the distribution, I like to set it on evenly, which means that they will basically split my bits over 24 hours and split it about equally, making sure that I start generating data on every single hour of the day. Okay, if I leave it on ASAP, it will try to spend my $250 daily budget as soon as possible when a new day starts. This may conclude in a lack of data later during the day, right? If it keeps spending that $250 in the first 12 hours of the day, then the last 12 hours of the day I don't have any data. So I need that data to tell me which hours work well, which hours don't work well, so that I can analyze it and later on maybe do something about the day parting. But if I don't have data on the last parts of the day, then it's very hard to do this. So that's why I want to set my distribution on evenly. Next up is the targeting. The pixel will be generated after campaign creation, so that's perfect. Then we have the automated rules. You can make some rules for your auto optimization right here. So the time range. And then right here you can set the rules. So when ... happens within ... time frame, then take this action. That's how these rules work. So you can use them to your benefit, especially if you're not around the computer that often and you can't always check your data and analyze your data like, I don't know, 2-3 times a day. If that's not possible to you, then it might be good to start thinking about the optimization rules. However, keep in mind, even though you're using the optimization rules, as an affiliate marketer, you still want to analyze your data. Okay, so don't think I've got these optimization rules, I can just not look at my campaign for a week even though it's burning my money. All right? No, that's not the case. You still need to analyze the data. You're still in control yourself, so you need to check your campaign, even though you're using optimization rules. But it's still a nice tool if you cannot check it all the time, okay? So if you check in once a day, that should be fine, but then these optimization rules can really help you during the optimization of your campaign. And next up is the inventory. So right here, you can set specific bids for specific deal IDs, okay? All right, let's continue. So we're going to move on to the creatives and we're going to click on this plus creative one. And you can select from the library in case you have any creatives already saved on your SmartyAds account. We're going to upload a new one. So let's give this creative a name. So I would just call it chocolate slim creative 1. Just keep it simple, okay? Then we have the CPM right here. We do not have a suggested CPM or whatsoever. I think the recommended CPM for Poland would be a bit lower. So I'm gonna start out with like 10 cents or so. And I may have to increase that bit or decrease that bit. I can tell by the data. So we'll wait it out, but I'm not going to start it out too high. I rather adjust my bid up at the beginning of my campaign than have to adjust it down. Then we have the frequency. So this is the, it has to be 50 cents or more. Okay, there we go. The frequency. So we can set the frequency filter based on user or based on IP address. The difference is that with IP address, there may be a brother and a sister that are both on the same IP address, but they're not the same user, okay? Personally, I prefer the frequency filter by user and show no more ads than 2 in 24 hours, but it's going to be different for every campaign and for every affiliate especially. So yeah, it's personal preference, but I like to have my frequency based on users and show no more than 2 times, okay? Then right here we have the logo and the image, all right? So we're gonna add those. So let's open up Canva. The logo is usually squared, so we're gonna use the 94 by 94, which is quite common for logos. And for the other one, we're gonna use 1200 by 900, which is quite common size or quite common dimensions for the regular image. Okay, so let's see, diet blog logo. that's what I'm going to use for my logo. Some sort of diet blog logo. Okay. You can also create your own with Canva, of course, but we're not going to go that deep for this one. This would have been a good one maybe to add something on top, but there's a watermark in there, which is why we don't want to use it. Okay. Not hungry diet. I like it. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can find. Diet corner. Okay, cool. This looks pretty cool. Fresh, healthy food. All right, sure. That's going to be our logo. Okay. So it depends a bit on what kind of angle you want to take with your campaign, of course. But yeah, for this one, we're going to create the feeling that the logo, so the brand who's basically promoting this, is a blog talking about specific weight loss products that may or may not work well. In this case, they work well because we're talking about Chocolate Slim, and that's the most amazing product ever because we're selling it, right? Okay, glad you got it. All right, next up is the image. Let's do, we have a lot of different ways to go with images. And once again, it depends very much on the angle that you're gonna take. All right, so one of the things that you could do is take a chocolate approach. Chocolate. Let's just Google chocolate. Let's see what we can find. And I want a shit ton of chocolate, but it needs to look a little bit weird or something. Okay, it needs to catch some attention. This is a stock picture, but I still like it. It's quite good. There's not a lot of contrast in the picture. I like the fact that there's one red one in here. This is even better. Ooh, I like this. Even though it's a stock picture, I really like that red chocolate in the middle. So we're going to go with it. We're going to try it out. We're going to see if we can make that red heart, chocolate heart pop even more. So we're going to use these adjust buttons. I'm going to slightly adjust the brightness, even though the brightness is pretty good. The contrast can be quite high, and so can the saturation. Well, not that high actually, because it blows up pretty quick. So I'm going to keep it around here. Then we have the blur. I'm going to put it slightly on the minus. The brightness should be returned a little bit as well. Okay, there we go. Cool. I kind of like this image. I kind of liked it. I didn't expect this from the start. Oh, all right. There we go. Let's put it back in there. All right, so the logo is in there. Let's drop in the image now. All right. There we go. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's start with the brand name, Diet Corner. It's best if you combine your name of your brand in your logo, right? And vice versa. Okay, so that will create some trustability. Then we have the ad title. Okay, so let's start with this amazing discovery. Chocolates can actually help weight loss. Ah, that's not gonna fit. Chocolates helps weight loss. All right, then we have the ad text. Doctors are amazed. We're amazed. I'm having a hard typing day today. Doctors were amazed after research showed that chocolate can help with weight loss. Medical companies Nope, that's not gonna fit, so we're gonna leave it there. All right, the CTA button, we're gonna do read more, okay? Perhaps you wanna try out a couple different ones. A lot of affiliates just think, oh, the CTA button has to be there, but it doesn't matter that much, but it can actually matter quite a lot. Okay, so perhaps you want to split test a couple different CTAs, as even sometimes these CTAs that you don't think will ever work sometimes work the best. Okay, so maybe you want to split test a couple of them. Then we have the ClickUrl, so we're going to paste in that, that doesn't seem right. We're going to paste in the campaign URL here. So let me copy it one more time. I think it is right, actually. What a short one today. Okay, all right. And the display URL, we want to be something else. So we're going to do HTTPS diet-corner.com/chocolate diet. There we go. All right, this is all good. Let's actually just do this. I like this better. dietcorner.com. That looks a lot better. Oh, it's not a valid URL. Okay. Then we'll do this. Diet corner. I like to have caps. I know it's not officially something that really happens in links, the caps, but I kind of like it. It attracts some attention. All right, let's save this. There we go. We have created our campaign. If you want to create more creatives, which I highly recommend, you just do the same process. Click on plus create and just fill in everything again. And then once you're done, once you have added your last creative, you can press save right here. All right, there we go. And now our campaign is created. Okay, so it will either go live immediately after the SmartyAds DSP team has looked at your ads and approved your ads, or it can go live at the starting date that you have set for your campaign. And then once your campaign launches, it's time to earn some money with AdCombo, and it's time to see those conversions come in. All right, so you now know how you can promote AdCombo products using the native ads of SmartyAds DSP. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and also there's a subscription bar above which you can press if you want to stay up to date about any new videos coming out on this Deberoo channel. All right, that's going to be it for this one, but I will catch you next time, and until then, peace out.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.